Championship leader Barney Langley can only qualify 13th. James Atfield sits on the front row next to pole sitter Will Gibson. A strong field. Rolling up to the start line, Big Mick throws the flag, Gibson gets the jump, pushes Atfield to the outside, that's let in Gavin Knight to second place. Out of stadium, Atfield slots in third ahead of James Child. In fourth place, down to the hairpin, Gibson goes narrow, bit of contact. Knight goes round the outside to turn 3 to take the lead. Coming through the final corner to end lap 1, Gavin Knight looks over his shoulder and sees Will Gibson, James Atfield, James Child, Peter Kay, Peter Harris and Jeff Simons. Simons gets a run on Peter Harris down to the hairpin, looks to the inside, pushes Harris to the grass but takes the position and is up to 6th place. Price takes advantage as well to go 7th. Off the final corner, Will Gibson's got a run on Gavin Knight, who goes defensive to the inside. But Gavin swings back. A questionable second move there. Atfield goes through to second. And Gibson is still compromised. James Child now has a run on 3rd place down to the hairpin. He goes through. Poleman Will has his work cut out now to get back to the lead. Into pylon. Simons washes out wide there, giving Price a chance on 6th place. End of lap 3. Knight ahead of Atfield, Child, Gibson, Kay, Simons, Price. Dave Pethers starts the next group. Price looking for a way past Simons in turn 1. Nothing doing. Will he have another shot at the hairpin? Simons goes semi-defensive. Off the final corner, Knight leads Atfield, trying to shake off James Child, who's just picked up a toe from him. Off the hairpin, Price has run wide, just a small mistake, but it's enough to let in Dave Pethers. He goes through to 7th place. Here comes Nick Bilsborough in the red. On the outside, it's 3 wide to pylon. Bilsborough goes round the outside of Price, and Harris is going to have a piece of that as well. Price slipping backwards. Contact with Tyson. Goes into the final corner deep and spins out. And he's collected Jamie Bird and championship leader Barney Langley. And the front 4 are getting away. There's still a yellow flag out at the final corner for Darren Price, who's been restarted right into the leading quartet. They've managed to clear him. Gibson's got a run on James Child though, down the inside into Stadium. He goes through to third place. James Atfield's got a run on Gavin Knight. Down to the hairpin, he throws it up the inside, he's gone in deep, he's run them both wide. Here comes Gibson and Child. Child round the outside of Gibson for second. And here comes Jeff Simons from fifth, passing Knight for fourth place. Into Bylon, Knight fighting back, throws it inside of Simons, runs them both wide. But Simons toughs it out and has the position going into the final corner. He now runs in fourth place. Atfield leads Child, gap to Gibson, gap to Simons. Gavin Knight trying to take fourth place back into turn one. Can't get it done. There's a blue flag out there for Darren Price. Simons holding on from Gavin Knight, trying to go around the outside. Simons runs wide, Oliver passes Portlock for 12th. It's fairly busy here in the battle for fourth place. Tyson and Harris fighting out ninth there through Pylon. Well, we're moving into the final third of the race now. Atfield, Child, Gibson just beginning to pick up a toe. Beginning to speed up and close in. The race for victory is going to be between these three drivers. Behind, Simons is fighting a rearguard battle against Gavin Knight. Child has a think about Pylon. It's a difficult place to overtake up the inside into Pylon. Knight though throws it inside of Simons into the second part of Pylon and does go through. End of lap 9. Atfield, Child, Gibson. 4 seconds clear now of fourth place, Gavin Knight. Down to the hairpin. Here comes Knight, Simons, Pethers. Pethers has got a run, makes his move inside of turn 2. Tyson makes his move on Harris for 8th, turn 3. Down to Pylon, the battle for 10th place behind is kicking off. Contact, Oliver, Wiggins. Coombs fight into the tyres.
Oh yes,
2 laps to go now. The leading 3 covered by half a second. 4 seconds clear of the chasing pack. Has anybody got anything left? Atfield has got a couple of kart lengths ahead of James Child and Will Gibson. The race for the lead, a fairly gentlemanly affair. Same can't be said. This is 10th through to 23rd, the rump of the field. Kevin Coombs is restarted from the tyre barrier. His yellow flag calls a temporary halt to hostilities. On to the final lap now for the leading trio. Atfield, Child, Gibson, class of the field today. Final few corners now for James Atfield. Pylon, James Child's last opportunity. And he's not close enough. 2 corners to go, neither of which are an overtaking opportunity. Out of the final corner now, James Atfield is going to win the heavyweight A final from Rye House to take a share of the championship lead, with Jeff Simons finishing in 6th place.